Okay, just a little bit of basic R. So start it up. You get this. And if I remember, I haven't done R in a long time, but if I remember, you can do things like go X, there's X, and then instead of equals, they use this symbol. And I think this works, 10. And then if I do X, I can see that it was 10. And you can also do X, sorry, you can do print. Let's see if this works. X. Yeah, that's the same thing, apparently. And you can also do this, X or Y, same symbol. And then C, this means concatenate, say 2, comma, 4, comma, 7, and like that. And then if you do Y, you get that. And so that creates actually creates a vector. And you can also do this, I think, X, Y, Z, Z, and I think you can do, I think you can just, well, I think you can do this, C, 1, comma, 6, like that, and then try Z, like that. Or I think you could actually have done it like this, let's say P, 10, colon, full colon, 15. I think that also works. Yeah. And you can add things like 2 plus 8, I guess you get 10. And you can even add, it's kind of, this is kind of a weird thing, but we could add X to Y. And you might say, well, what's that going to do? Or let's just say, make it simple. Let's say Y plus 100. So Y was up here, 247, and adding 100, you might say, well, what's that doing? Because Y is 3 entries, and 100 is just 1 entry. So what it does is it adds 100 to each of the entries of Y. Right, that's just very, let's see, is there anything else? Let's try sine. Does this work? Sine X. Yeah. So there are functions in X. I'm sorry, functions in R. You could even do, I guess, this, sine Y. So it does all of them. Or sine, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Pi, I think you have to write like that. I'm not sure if this works. Times, maybe like this. And let's try Z. Let's see if this works. Yeah, seems to work. Except, does it work? 2Z sine of, yeah, that's not such a great, it's not so easy to see. These are actually all supposedly zeros, which is right? The sine of any multiple of pi is 0. Let's try cosine. They should be close to 1 if we do cosine. The same thing. By the way, one good thing about these kinds of interfaces like I'm using here is if I hit the up arrow key, you know on your keyboard you have arrow keys, and if you hit the up arrow key you get the previous command that you typed. So I'm going to hit it right now. 1, 2, 3, hit it. So you can see it just gave me that. Now if I hit it again, I'll get the command that I typed before this one. So like that. And if I hit it again, I'll get the command that I typed before this one. 1, 2, 3, hit. So like that. Okay, so that's good because I'll go back to here. Oh, if you hit the down key, you can scroll through the commands and through the so-called history. So let me try this though. Let me try, so I can, instead of having to type everything all over again, I can sort of edit part of it. So that says cosine, of course, and now they should be close to 1. Now you might have been confused up here. What I said these were 0. They don't look like 0, but this notation is 3.67 times 10 to the minus 16. That's what this e minus 16 means. 10 to the minus 16 is basically 0. So if you multiply 3 times 0, you get 0. So this is basically 0. The reason it's not exactly 0 is because, I don't know exactly, I mean, it's the computers don't, they have to actually calculate these things, and they're estimating, so they don't get exactly 0, I think, or something like that. Anyway, here we should get close to 1. In fact, we get 1, or 1 and minus 1 rather, right? And that's correct. Okay, so that's very, just a few simple things about R.